Hi and welcome back, and just for a change I thought I'd give you the opportunity to look at a different face other than mine, at least to start off with. This is the face of Tom Hillingthwaite from the book The Unfortunate Adventures of Tom Hillingthwaite by Andy Kind, which is the book I said I was going to review this video. Not Tom Hillingthwaite, as I said last time, because I made a mistake, I got it wrong. It is in fact Tom Hillingthwaite. I picked the book up at the Christian Arts Festival where Andy was performing. He was one of the comedians. And in fact, those are probably the two most important things you need to know about Andy for the purposes of this book. Andy Kind is a Christian. Andy Kind is also a comedian. And both of these are important for the book. The Christian part really provided the content, stuff he knows, stuff he's thought about. And the tone is for the most part because he's very good at writing funny material. And the book is very funny, and also in places not very funny, but I'll get onto that later. But the too long spoiler alert part of this video is that I liked it. I liked this book a lot, and I would recommend you immediately go out and buy it, read it, and write your own review. If that's all you wanted to know, really, you can stop the video here, but you know, if you feel like finishing watching the video, feel free. So, what's the book all about? Well, the premise of the book is that Tom Hillingthwaite, the unfortunate chap of the title, is a missionary of sorts, set to be sent into an urban environment. And that's about all we know, because it's pretty much all Tom knows at the beginning of the book. And then as the book progresses with his unfortunate adventures, he finds out more about the place he lives, gets more involved in things, and things happen. I'd say the progress of the book starts off with Tom getting everything wrong, and progressing from him to him starting not to get everything wrong, which is quite real. I think it's quite a realistic point of view, that very few things in life suddenly flip around and we go from doing everything wrong to doing everything right. But there is, hopefully, all of us a learning curve, a progress, a journey, and we move from doing everything wrong to doing less things wrong. So that's what the book is all about, and it gives you some ideas of what Andy thinks of God and what Andy thinks of people, because that's what it's all about, really. People and God. Tom is sent to be a community builder, and he gets involved in his community, doing all sorts of things. But there isn't really much more I can tell you about the book, because if I told you how the book goes, that would kind of ruin the story for you. That would be ruin the point of the review. Read it for yourself, because it really is worth reading. So it starts off very funny, and as it goes on, I'd say you could almost say that Andy graduates from being a comic writer to being a writer, in that as it goes on there's more and more serious parts, more character development, more and more emotional stuff. And at the end of the book, the final scene is truly poignant. And don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, because apart from the fact that it would, lose its power, you wouldn't even understand it if you hadn't read the book and read what happens coming up to that. So as you can tell from this, I really quite liked this book, and would recommend it to anyone who likes reading a good book, likes reading a book about people, and likes reading funny books, and likes reading books about people getting things wrong, because that's pretty much all Tom does through most of the book. So yeah, go for it. Go buy the book, write your own review, and post. Tell me in the comments, or tell everyone what you think of the book. All I'm saying is thumbs up, and as I said said before, I hope Andy writes more books. I've heard he's thought about writing a sequel. He's also thought about writing a couple of other books. I hope whatever he writes, that he does get around. They do happen, because I like this book. He's a good writer, and I would look forward to seeing whatever he produces in the future. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time for another review, but of quite a different book.